Welcome to Late Night Chat with Rob and JT, episode 125. Booyah.
Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business. Mama, please don't worry about me. I'm about to let my heart speak. Friends keep telling me to leave this. So let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this.
I can't.
We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business.
Time for
you're
business,
killing
bro.
me.
Let's get down to business, man.
What's going on, buddy? How are you?
I'm getting down to business, bro. I'm dying.
I'm sure you are.
Not even know.
How's the nerves?
I'm wearing a diaper right now, everybody. If anybody'd like to know, because they made me not take a sick day. I tried to call the boss today and call in sick, but he said I'll be fine. Suck it up, Mr. Positivity over there.
Yeah.
But it's not like work. You can't call in sick for this.
Yeah, they're up 1-0, so
it's okay, man. You ready for the biggest comeback of the year? I'm hoping, bro, of the century. You got Patrick Waugh in the building. They actually let Patrick Waugh in the building, bro.
Come on.
I know, but after all that, that's what I thought too, man. And he's actually there. Because there's like three of them that are alive. They got Quavaille and Lafleur, and then that's it, really. And then you got Patrick Waugh. Who else are you going to bring in there as the All-Stars? Those are the only three left, I think, to be honest with you.
I think, yeah. Unfortunately, all the greats seem to be passing on, unfortunately. But, yeah, there's still some greats left, for sure.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But, no, yeah. What I was going to say was this this friggin' hockey this year. So what do you think about these Toronto Maple Leafs? What was I gonna say? I just jinxed my team, bro. I just jinxed my team. I'm sorry, dude.
Just jinxed them, dude.
I just fucking jinxed my team. It's all Ron McLean's fault.
It seems like everybody's got something to blame, eh? It's like everything is Ron McLean's fault now. Before that, everything was Cherry's fault.
Cherry's fault, and that.
And then I think Biasca, Kevin Biasca or whatever, it's all his fault for something else. It's just.
Sorry, I had a light in the background. Yeah, we're always blaming somebody, bro. Everybody's blaming a loss for something, dude. We always try to, like Mr. Positivity was telling me earlier. He said, at least your team made it this far. It is true, I guess, right?
Yeah, that's what I said to you.
I know.
So at least your team made it this far. I mean, ours was once again ousted in first round.
Yeah, but then that's just like a future Tampa Bay team, man. Like, I mean, Tampa Bay was ousted how many times in the first round?
Well, I mean, before this, what was it, 3 years ago, they became the first President's Trophy team to actually be ousted 4 straight in the first round.
Yeah,
and then the next year they come back and they win the Stanley Cup. And then the next year, which is this year, looks like they're going to be taking the cup again. So unless you happen to...
Typical lawyer coach, eh?
Eh?
Typical lawyer coach, eh? The way he likes to cheat. Everybody's hurt until the end of the season.
Oh, yeah.
I think it should be a rule like baseball, man. There should be a rule. You should be playing a certain amount of season games before you can actually play in the postseason. Like baseball, they have that rule, eh?
Yeah. It's
there's a few other sports like that.
It is what it is. I mean, like Price was legit hurt.
Yeah,
so
but he also played in the beginning too.
Oh yeah, exactly. So I don't know. It is what it is. It's just it's a different system this year with
COVID.
Everybody playing in their own division, and that's it. Like you got the Canadian division, and then the 3 split up in the States.
Yeah.
Like none of us ever got a chance to play anybody in the States, right? So Montreal doesn't know who they're going up against. I mean, they got lucky against Vegas because Vegas was a good team, man. And I I don't know. Tampa is just, they're an all-round good defensive type team. They've got the scoring, and the most important is they got the goaltending.
That's where he is, man. I guess his pad's measured out to be fine.
Yeah.
No, he's just a tall fucking guy, man. He's just a giant of a guy, bro.
Well, most goalies are now. I think they're saying the average for the goalie now is like 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah, you got to be. You know what? It's the smartest thing to do that you ever do is get a tall guy to go in net. Yeah, you might get those between the legs, but a lot of these guys nowadays like to shoot up in those top corners, and you get those covers. You'll get those corners if you know how to use your stick and your pads. You'll get those corners covered and those and your 5-hole covered. But when you're down on your knees, you can go in that split pad position and still be tall enough to, and still be up on your shoulders at the crossbar. You know what I mean? Yep. And that covers a lot of fucking net, man. It leaves very little room for error.
Yeah. Actually, I can't remember which goalie it is, but there is one goalie. He's like 6'7".
Yeah.
6'6" or 6'7". Yeah. Like, I mean, that basically takes up the whole entire net. Like,
oh, yeah, for sure, man. Yeah. It is crazy. And you know what? Honestly, I think that, you know what? I mean, if we should go down there right now and just steal that Stanley Cup. Right,
like I said,
it got taken down. I think it only got taken over by train.
Really?
Taken over there by train because the guy says he was down at Union Station, and the only thing I can think of when he's at Union Station, he's taking the train over. Right, the cop all escorted by police. Right down to wherever it's got to go. So,
yeah, I mean,
it's actually in the building there
tonight. Like you and I were talking earlier, and you were saying there's a few people that were saying that they're going to lose it on purpose tonight so that they can win.
They had a clip from the mayor,
but I mean that's a big chance to take, man.
Yeah. Well, the mayor I think it was the mayor in Tampa that brought her, the Congress lady or whatever she was. She was saying that it'd be nice if they just didn't play so hard and let Montreal have one. And the way she said it, it's like you fucking bitch,
Yeah.
This is they should stick it to you.
Well, I mean,
they took your boy out.
You gotta watch it. I mean,
the boy's not playing tonight.
I can't remember how many teams. I think there's only 3 or 4 teams, 3 teams maybe, that has ever come back from a 3-0 deficit.
I think it was 3 or 4. They said, and then 1 in baseball.
Leafs were one, like the 60-something Leafs. I think the Habs were one, and then there was one actually just done recently. I don't know whether it was Chicago or
it wasn't
within the last 15 years or 10 years or something. I think there was another one.
Not Vancouver, Los Angeles, maybe. I think they said.
Yeah, maybe. I can't remember who it was. It's just. I know that the Leafs were definitely one of them from back in the 60s or whatever. And
you know what, bro? If we get swept, we get swept, man. What am I going to do? I mean, like I said, Nico made it right. I felt bad for Price, but you know what? I shouldn't. He's got, I think his nerves are probably shot by now. It's the first time he's ever been in that actual. This is the one that you always want as an NHL goalie, right? The finals you always want to be in. He's won everything else. So I got a fucking picture frame over there, him holding every fucking trophy except the Stanley Cup.
That's usually a way. There's a lot of greats out there that's the one thing that they haven't been able to accumulate, and that's a Stanley Cup. I mean, look at Joe Thornton,
Poor guy, man. I feel bad for him, to be honest with you. He's a guy that's been going and trying to go from team to team to try to fucking get that cup, right?
Yeah. Wow.
He should have just signed him over to us.
Team to team. I mean, he's only been with 2 teams other than Toronto.
He came to Toronto because now they were supposed to be the powerhouse that was supposed to bring him at least hopefully to the cup, right?
Well,
but,
yeah.
I mean, like I said, they still got more years too.
They spent too much money up front. Not enough
in the rear.
Defense. Yeah.
Not enough.
It's true, man. Like they're not gonna be able to sign Hyman. That's going to be a big loss, unless somehow they're able to keep Foligno, because basically Foligno is like a Hyman, right? So, but from what I had read, I thought he was. I had heard. Jesus,
I heard.
I know. I heard that there's a possibility that he would sign back with Columbus, right? But I mean, who knows, right?
Yeah, no, I get it. It's kind of sucks that you could lose a lot of players. You guys could lose a lot. We could lose a few too. We got a bunch that are protected by.
Because the rookies and such.
Yeah,
that's the same thing that happened to us when Vegas came in. We didn't have to worry about losing, like Marner and Matthews and a lot of the young ones, right? So you guys won't have to worry about that for the Kraken.
Yeah, well, that's a big thing, right? Yeah,
we're going to lose prospects.
Yeah. That's a big thing, eh? Prospects are a thing that Seattle's.
I don't think Anderson will be back. I think Anderson's gone. So
I don't like to say it. I like Anderson, to be honest with you, as a goalie.
So do I. I've got an Anderson jersey, man. I loved Anderson, but I mean he's making $5 million a year now.
Mm-hmm.
He's an unrestricted free agent, and they say that he wants a bit more. I don't know. I mean, we're already paying over for him. I think he had a subpar season.
Yeah.
And I mean, when you look actually at the numbers, Campbell's numbers were better. I think he only played 25 games and Campbell played 22. So they're pretty much like 3 games off or whatever. And yet his numbers were stellar compared to Anderson's, unfortunately. But I think Anderson played hurt almost the entire season.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't see him. I can't see him re-signing with. Here she is. I can't see them re-signing with Toronto. Unfortunately, I could see them going with Campbell as their number 1, and then just getting a. I mean, there's a lot out there. I was reading like for backup, and just I don't know what they're gonna do. They need defense, is what they need.
Yeah, it's true. We've said it. We were saying that all year. Montreal, even to Montreal too. I mean, they have defense. They have some younger ones. They have some good stuff. They know what they're doing. It's just, I just feel like dude, you're not going to win a game off of 5 shots on net. I'll tell you that much, right? And if you do, that's just you got a goalie and a half behind you.
And something that Toronto was doing that really pissed me off is once a team learns what you're doing, like especially on the power play.
Oh yeah,
switch it up.
Yeah,
they refuse to switch it up, and then the teams learn what the hell they're doing.
It's easy to fucking read it.
How do you have with that kind of firepower? How do you how are you 31st in the NHL for the power play? It just makes no sense.
It doesn't.
Stupid. But,
no, they're not. They're not playing proper two-way. The forwards, right? But I've watched Marner play two-way. He's been great. He tries to play every fucking position. I think sometimes he tries to play too much. Right.
Well, again, they know 9 out of 10 times he's going to pass.
That's the thing, right?
You got to switch it up. Start taking some shots. What did Gretzky say? Something about 100% of the shots I can't remember.
You don't take.
You don't take. Yeah, it was
something
just
like that. Like you don't take. They'll end up in. If you don't take anything, they're not 100% of them aren't going to go in. If you don't take any shots, none of them will go in. Right. At least out of 100 shots, your chances of getting one to go in is going to go in. Right.
And even if it doesn't, you can get a good bounce. Like
the first one on Tampa.
Well, that one goal that I think
Suzuki
Weber scored. It went off someone's shin pad, then off someone's skate, and then in.
Yeah. That's all you need.
Take it whatever way you can get it.
Yeah, any deflection, any sort of crowding, and that's the one thing I noticed that you have to do with these goalies. You have to get in front of them. I've been watching Tampa Bay, and it's always seems to be this one guy that just fucking skates by Price at the time of the shot, and they've got it timed down so well. I mean, they are such a skilled. They are a skilled team. Don't get me wrong,
but
for Montreal to still be here, I believe that they're skilled too, eh? Right, so Haley, but it is what it is, right? Like I said, I'm hoping it's my team forever. You know what I mean? Regardless if they win or lose, I'm not going to hate on them.
I'm diehard Leafs. I know. I get it.
Hey, dude, if they win the Stanley Cup, I'll fight. I was going to get a fucking tattoo, man. I'm telling you.
Do it.
I was, but I don't know if it's going to happen. I'm praying, man, so I can get this friggin' tattoo. Well, here you go. There's a quote right there. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
That's it. Yeah.
There you go. There's our fact checker for the night.
It takes my wife to actually say it right. But yeah, it's it just I don't know.
So I just wanted to give everybody a little bit of a heads up quickly just before we continue with this hockey talk, because we could be talking again and all that all night. But I just wanted to plug a few things for the channel, right? We've got our movie night. If anybody didn't get a chance to see it last week, it came out. It came out late, so we ended up having to record it late and then put it out the next day. So if you guys want to check that out, that one's late night at the movies. I think it's like, fuck man, if I can remember, it's episode like 4 or something like that, or some shit. I think it's 13. What am I talking about? 4. It's episode 13 at the movies
already.
Yeah, we did American already. Yeah, we did American Hustle. Yeah, we did. I don't know. I can't
already.
I'm trying to think of all of them, but it's because I've watched so many. Right?
Wow, I didn't think we were up to. You guys are up to 13 already. Jeez.
Yeah, man. We like talking about movies, I guess. But no, this American Hustle, and if you guys missed it, take a listen.
I did miss it, unfortunately, but I've seen the movie. It's good.
Take a listen. Amy Ross, my God. That's all I got to say. I can't keep going on with this thing. Last episode, I was going nuts with her and that hair. But honestly, dude, she is one stunning woman. I'll tell you that much. And she deserves, every part of that role. Like I think, I don't know, man. I had some mixed feelings, I think, between me and Nico about certain people and certain acts in that. But honestly, it was a great movie. I did like it. I thought it could have, I thought it could have been a little better with certain people, but it is what it is. But also we have a bunch of uploading of trade talks been coming out recently, and our unboxing video. Nico's been killing it with his unboxing video, man. They've been checking it. Fantastic. A lot of people have been checking it out. Yeah, I'm starting to wonder, maybe it's because it's just half an hour, man. It's not so long, right? But people, no, but there's a thing. People like watching stuff being open, and I don't know what it is. Not so much something quick, cards are okay, but something like toys and shit like that, or stuff that they figures and stuff like that Nico does. They love it.
I've done. I'll go onto YouTube and I'll check out little segments of what some of the older toys are worth, and like if it's you always look at the time, and if it's like a quick 10-minute segment or 20-minute segment, you're like, okay, yeah, I got time. I quickly check that out and just see what And it's the same thing probably with him having it be a half an hour. It's he's getting more people watching, which is fantastic. Yeah,
it's awesome too, right? And it just keeps picking up some steam. But they also Christine and if I'm not mistaken, it was Christine and Peter that did their Kraken packs with their Pokemon Chilling Reign set or whatever the heck it is. I don't know what the actual sets are called, but it's a box set of some sort. I try and I apologize if I misunderstand it. But sorry, I mispronounce it or say it or whatever. But it's a crack in the packs with the Pokemon again, and they did it earlier this week. So check that one out.
They both have been pulling some good cards out of there. I mean, I haven't seen.
I hope they're making some money off of it.
There was a few that when I was watching, they were pulling some good money cards out there, which is fantastic.
Well, I think Christine has been hitting a lot of them too, right? Which is pretty cool, right? You don't get that very often. So I think it's Peter that's always busting everybody's balls about pulling the good cards, right? And I'm like, fuck.
Peter kills me, man. He's funny.
But yeah, no, they. Other than that, I mean, with this hockey, that Columbus guy, what was his name there? Let's see if we could both pronounce it. Elvis? No, it's not the Elvis guy. It's the other one.
It's Matisse.
Matisse, that's it.
Kivlevniks. Yeah,
okay.
He was 24 years old, and originally they said on Sunday that he had slipped and hit his head trying to get out of the hot tub, fleeing a fireworks malfunction.
Yeah,
but now the autopsy comes out and says that it's actually blunt force trauma to the chest from a firework.
So he must have jumped on it like a goalie, dude. That's what I'm thinking, man. Maybe to save
that, or
it hit him.
It hit him. I mean, as stupid as this sounds, when I was younger and we had all these Roman candles and such, we were in the park. Dude, we used to shoot them at each other. And I tell you, there's a few times my buddy Farron, oh my God, absolutely hysterical. The two of us were on top of this slide, and I just said at the last minute, look out. He turned around and there was a Roman candle coming straight for him. And he just literally dropped to the ground. Like it was dangerous, man. Like we're stupid, but back then you don't think of that shit, right? You just
go and do it. And then you don't
go and you have fun and who gives a crap. But now I look back at it and it's like, oh, what an idiot.
I have a good story. I do not recommend this to anybody out there watching unless you're old enough and you want to be stupid. But up until this point, I mean, the best time I had is we were chasing each other one time in the schoolyard with the Roman candles. And I think I might have said it on an earlier cast because now there's 125 episodes. I might have said it somewhere down along the lines there. But I actually, the best part was he was chasing me with it. So I just lit it while I was running and I faced back, just threw my arm back like this, not looking. As I turned back, boom, right into his mouth, lit up red.
Come on.
Perfect shot, dude. Perfect shot. I could never have nailed that again, dude. I was running at the same time. Yeah. I know it's not a good thing to do, but I was running at the same time, Brian. And his mouth lit up. The only thing, luckily, he didn't get hurt. It didn't explode. It's just a Roman candle, right? So it literally just burnt out and left a big burn on the back of his mouth. Oh, bro, it was nasty, man, for days and maybe even more than weeks, right?
My sister said it actually hit him while he was in the hot tub. So I don't know what happened. So whether it was a malfunction where the thing fell over.
Well, remember they could have been watching a big one, right? Like they could have been watching a big fireworks.
Yeah. Well, it was all at
okay.
Manny Legacy's house, eh?
Yeah.
The former Detroit goalie, because that's the goalie coach for Columbus, right? So.
He knows about these stories, Jay. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, I could bet.
Yeah.
Oh, I like I said, I'm right there with you, man. I did the exact same stupid things, man, growing up, shooting Roman candles at each other, and here's a BB gun. See if this hurts. The
BB guns are fun. The BB guns are fun, though. Especially with the round little pellets. You would make sure you don't have the other ones, but get the round ones or the plastic ones and just go at it with each other.
Yeah, right? It's brutal, man.
Anybody 18 or over can do it. Anybody 18 or younger.
Anybody else, yeah, don't do it.
But oh man, it was some crazy times with fireworks. But did you hear the amount of fireworks this weekend? I don't know if it was just you or if it was me, but this weekend for some reason, people were trying to boycott because of all the stuff that was going on with the indigenous people and the kids and stuff like that. They were trying to boycott the fireworks and stuff like that. But for some reason, now I don't know if it's because everybody like the bigger places kind of shut down the fireworks for Canada.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that's why there was so many people doing them, like every which way I turned, people were doing fireworks, and there
was a lot, actually, more than I thought. It started Wednesday. It's been going since Wednesday, every day, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, last night. Like it's unbelievable. Like they don't stop. We'd gone to a friend's place actually in Burlington on Thursday for the actual Canada Day, and man, like it didn't stop. There was like just tons and tons and tons of fireworks, right? And I thought a lot of it was supposed to be, stopped or whatever, or not going. But I guess people get their own and do their own and go from there, right?
They were allowed to sell them too, right? So I mean, as long as you're allowed to sell them, people were just fucking. People had some extra money to spend.
Go to the park, go to the park, light them off. But I mean, I that's one thing. I don't know. I've never been a big fireworks type person. To me, I always think it's a waste of money. You spend
I smoke my money.
$200 or whatever, and 3 minutes later, it's all up in smoke. It's like, what the hell?
Oh, I know that feeling, but there's not there's nowhere near fireworks. It's never never has to do with fireworks, man. A lot of my money goes up in smoke, like Cheech and Chong say.
That's a different kind of smoke.
Yeah, well, is it any better? Like, I mean, I don't get a thrill.
Yeah, it is better. I would say that would be better.
I don't get the thrill and the enjoyment off of the fireworks like I do off of the marijuana. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's just the way it works. It's just the way it works. It's hilarious, man. But Yeah, so how's everything been with you, man? We've gotten jumped right into like some hockey talk, and I'm still shitting my pants. I don't want to stop talking. I don't know why, man.
Yeah, I know. I figured you would. I know.
All
You'd
these
be
Leafs
nervous.
fans.
This could be it. This could be it tonight for you, man.
Yeah, and all these Leafs fans wouldn't let me watch the game today. I had to friggin' do a podcast. You know, the one who's here every week.
My bad. Yeah, I know. We were supposed to do it last night, but I couldn't. That was my fault.
Hey, you know what, Rob? You're always there for me, bro. Like I said, so I'm not. I'm not hating or saying anything. You're always there. You always show up when we need you. So I told you, I tried calling in sick, but the boss wouldn't let me, man.
The boss knows you too well. That's why. He knows it's because of the game.
He wants me to fucking cry.
Yeah.
You know,
we'll see.
Deep down, he does.
But like I'm telling you though, if they do it on purpose, where they lose tonight, just so that they can try to
go back home,
win it back at home, it could backfire on them, man. I'm telling you.
Well, I mean,
you never know. You just don't know. I wouldn't.
At shutting lines down.
Take it when you can get it, because this shit of trying to, we'll just let them have it and we'll go back home and we'll win it at home in front of our fans. Well, I mean, all of a sudden the tables could turn and they can get lucky and win another one, and then all of a sudden win another one, just like what they did against Toronto. Yeah, I mean, I know they weren't down 3-0. They won the first game, but then Toronto won the next 3. And all we had to do is win one more, and we couldn't do it.
Yeah, and that's the problem. All the pressure's on the team that has to win one more, right?
Yep.
And it all comes down to that, right? So hopefully, that's what I'm saying, Linda. I'm saying it should backfire on them if that's the kind of the game they're going to play and get cocky like that. They should get every sort of karma they deserve.
Yeah.
Right.
I guess we'll see whether they try or not tonight.
Right. So,
have they started the second yet?
Yes. Yes, Rob. They started the second. And it's actually Montreal's been getting penalties called their way, so it's kind of good.
Oh, they're going their way.
Yeah, going their way.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. I don't mind that when they're going their way and they can stay in their zone and start killing a lot of minutes in their zone. The problem is these guys aren't gonna. It was nice to have a 2-day rest, and hopefully that helps out. They bring in Alexander Romanov. That kid, they should have brought him from the beginning and just let him nail people the whole time, bro. Because he was the number one body check. Yeah, for a rookie in the season, right? So it would have been beautiful to see him in more, but unfortunately they brought him out for the last game because they need the extra 2 defensemen, right?
Yeah,
they're only
that's
playing.
What Anderson's supposed to be doing. He's supposed to be throwing his weight around.
Oh, he's already done it once. Oh, Weber just friggin' nailed somebody nailed fucking point right into the boards head first, bro. No penalty.
Oh. Yeah,
it was a clean hit.
That's just it now. And now you're going to get people saying, "Oh, the refs are paid off. They're letting this thing slide."
Well, they kind of win it.
There has been a lot of bad reffing. I have to admit, unfortunately. I mean, I don't like. I'm sure reffing is, what do you call it?
Difficult.
It's difficult enough as it is, but you're gonna. I mean, all refs are going to miss things here and there, but it just seems a lot in the playoffs this year. There's been a lot, like as if they've been paid off, even though I know they haven't been, but although I can't say I know, but you know what I mean? There's been a lot of bad calls.
Yeah, it's so true.
Going both ways. And I'm not just saying against one team.
They got that other guy, what's his name, kicked out. Chris Lee. Maybe all the refs are a little bit pissed off because of that. Was it Chris Lee, that other ref from Vegas, that they were break?
Oh, yeah.
And that was a big fucking thing, right? So I mean, hopefully, the tides will turn, right?
Yep, that, and then of course with the George Paris with suspending, one guy only 1 game for a worse hit than what the other guy got, and he got 4 games or 3 games, and they're saying, oh, it's biased because he used to play for Montreal, and it's just like everybody's got something to say, man.
Didn't everybody at one point play for either any Montreal or Toronto or something? It seems like anybody who's retired now.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
Right. I mean, look where they have to go back to see the goal reviews. Where is that in Toronto? Is that fair for Montreal? It's going back to Toronto. What the fuck?
Yeah, but that's just the head office for the CBC or for the checking of the play. I mean, it's not like it's going back to the actual Toronto Maple Leafs that are checking it. I mean, shit. If that was the case, then everybody would be.
You'd have to go searching for them. They're out partying in the summer now. They're enjoying this heat. They didn't want to work. They didn't want to work in the summer. That's what they didn't want to do. They didn't want to play hockey in the middle of.
I was waiting for another picture of Austin Matthews fishing to surface again, but I didn't see any. So
I seen one of the three of them. Did you see that one with him? Oh fuck! It was him,
Justin Bieber, and
no. Well, that one, yeah, they were hanging out at the concerts, yeah. But no, it was him, and it was just a stupid meme picture, right, where it had him, Thornton, and golfing. Somebody else, they were golfing, but they had the Montreal hat on and the Montreal white shirt. I was like all these memes I've been seeing that have been popping up on my I don't know if you noticed, but I had ended up putting my, that onesie picture I have of my Montreal Canadiens. I have a onesie, right? So I had a picture of it, and I actually put it up in one of the Classics Habs fans group, right? And I've been getting all kinds of likes on it, bro. Believe it or not. It's the first time I've ever put a picture up of like myself somewhere that I don't know. And people are commenting it and liking it, and I'm going,
you sure it was a Habs?
Yeah, it was Classic Habs page.
Classic Habs and not Tinder or something like that, or
maybe I should try it, man. I got a lot of reaction off it. Who knows? Maybe I should try it. That onesie on a Tinder page or something.
There you go. You'll get somebody who's a Habs fan that'll.
I should have hashtagged it underneath or something. Go to my OnlyFans page and you can see me take it off.
Okay, now it's TMI, dude. That's too much now. I don't need to hear that.
So, but yeah, no.
Yeah.
The hockey. Well, other than that, man, I'm pretty sure. Like, I know these other guys have been watching soccer. All these guys have been talking to me about soccer. No. I don't even have no idea where to even begin with that. So I'm gonna have to pass on the soccer talk. I think because I'm Canadian.
I don't know anything about soccer. Unfortunately, that's one sport I don't follow at all. Mm-hmm. Although I did hear that TFC suffered their worst loss ever. 7-1 or something like that against some team in the States. So, I mean, I heard that. That's about. Yeah, I know. I read that.
You fucking guy. There's the boss showing up late.
That's about the stint of soccer that I know. Except for my one buddy is all about Italian. He wants Italy to win, and I think England's still in it. I mean, I got an English background, so I guess yay England.
Don't we all have an English background of some sort?
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess England is good for me, but I don't follow soccer at all. Unfortunately, I know Lewis is huge in it.
I think his team is doing good too. If I'm not mistaken, I think they're still in it. If anything, right?
Yes, they did fire their coach. Yeah, I heard that.
Who's that?
TFC. Yeah, after suffering that 7-1 loss. Yeah.
They're harsh on people, man. When you take a beating that. I mean, soccer, regardless now, even though they're doing like an American soccer league here now, a North American soccer league.
Yeah.
Even with that, I'll be honest with you, they're really, really hardcore. Some of these fans, maybe not as bad as like I was telling Lewis last time. The the South American or the European, but they're they're getting just as bad, man. Some of these guys,
I know, it's crazy.
Too drunk, and they get nuts, right?
Yeah.
Like I know, what's going to burn down tonight if they don't win, right? They're going to burn Montreal down. You think Vancouver was bad? Oh man, this is going to be a riot.
That's what I'm afraid of, man. I mean, there's no
I don't know. It's just stupid drunk people. I get it. They're not real. They're not real. Those guys aren't real fans. If that's what they're going to do, just go home and take it.
Yeah, those are the ones that cry. It's the same thing with the Raptors win. I mean, you have a bunch that are out there to celebrate or whatever, and then yet you always get the odd ones that are there just to cause chaos. Yeah, I saw that 2-1.
All right, look what I wrote. Nico. Oh, I'm gonna fire.
But yeah, so soccer. Unfortunately, soccer is not one that I'm up on. I like baseball. I don't watch it a lot. I hear a lot of it from my sister and niece and everything. Nieces, because they're hardcore on their Jays. But
I don't know if
I mean, I like it. I do, like, I can sit down and watch it. Actually, I have no problems.
Really?
I don't like basketball. I have a hard time watching basketball.
Same here.
I got used, because of my father-in-law, I got used to curling and NASCAR. I don't mind that.
You know what? I don't mind watching curling now, because it used to be all like grandmothers watching curling. Now it's all their granddaughters, dude. Or something, you know, that are over 20 and that are over 20 that are of age.
Brutal.
But it's true. It's not.
I know.
It's not like it used to be all older women before. Not to say anything about older women. Now it's a lot of younger women, and it kind of throws you off. Like obviously I don't watch male curling because I couldn't care less about curling. But honestly, I will watch female curling.
Yeah,
it is an
entertaining. No, I don't mind curling. I'm used to NASCAR. I've always loved golf, which is really weird.
I'm an F1 guy.
I can't watch. My Farron likes F1. Yeah, I can't enjoy it. They like the F1. I can't.
I love it.
I can't watch that. I don't know.
You'd rather watch them driving around in a circle?
Not even. I mean, I'm used to it now, because when I go over to visit my in-laws, I watch it, so I'm used to it. But I'm not. I've never been a huge race fan for some reason. I don't know why. Like I said, I usually sit and I'll watch golf before I watch that. So,
look at this guy. He's just I'm stuck. That's my new hashtag, everybody.
Yeah,
everybody wants to hashtag JT.
I know
what it is. You know what it is.
Yeah.
So, we're starting this new JT hashtag. They're trying to cancel my own fucking people. Are trying to cancel me. Figure that out, guys.
Yeah.
You know, like JT says anything wrong. Just because I said the ladies are lovely in curling, I meant in that said in those exact words, but they came out somewhat in those words.
Somewhat. You get the gist.
You get the gist. If you haven't maybe known me in 125 episode plus.
Yeah, no shit.
Then what's going on? Like, you see?
Yeah.
You know, this guy's just
all good, man.
Oh, a guy goes, oh, I'm not good too. You know, I was just wondering. He was calling me this weekend, telling me he was playing euchre and that kind of stuff. So I just let him be this weekend. You know, I didn't get to talk to him much. So, you know, he was doing all that kind of stuff. You know, and give him the Carey Price wink.
Yeah. You're brutal, dude. Yeah, and I wasn't there. Sorry.
Yeah, it's all good, bro. It's all good. Yeah. Nico needs to do that kind of stuff on his own, kind of once in a while.
Yeah.
So, but
he needs to be a big boy.
He needs to be a big boy.
But he's gonna get all pissy now. Like, I don't need to hear from a salty Neeks right now.
Not salty Neeks.
Yeah, no. I don't need to have a salty Neeks.
It's okay, man. I'll try to keep it. I'll try to keep it cool. Don't worry. I'll try to keep it cool.
Shit, too funny, man.
But yeah, he was right. It looks like these sports segments are going to be coming to an end. We're going to have to be talking about baseball or football. Actually, football will be starting.
Football I'll be fine with. I like football.
Actually, you're going to have to teach me a little bit about football because I'm not a big football guy. I haven't really paid much attention.
I think that's another thing that made Neek salty is when I won the football pool again. 2 years in a row. Actually, my sister might be salty on that one too. I think my brother-in-law, they all are. Because I just started watching football in the last 2 years, I guess. And I've been in the in their football pool, and I won it both years. So just getting lucky, I guess.
This guy's just getting. See, there's the harshness coming to me, bro.
Yeah.
No, there's the harshness. You're not getting it. I'll get it. Hey, there you go. Your sister will teach you. No, it's a good game to play, man.
Yeah. Oh. So. No, that's right. Yeah.
I honestly, I wanted to know if they're actually bringing the Jays back because they were talking about a July 30th possibly coming back to Toronto.
I heard that. It's same actually, and when I was listening to the thing about TFC, apparently they're supposed to be starting back at BMO Field as well sometime in July. So I guess they're starting to open things up, which would be great. I'd love to see the Jays come back, man.
It would be nice, no?
Well, I mean, for tourism too. I mean, even people that work for Rogers Center. I mean, these people need their jobs back. I mean, you know,
Well, I've seen the machine, the cleaning thing that they're going to be using, I think, for the seats and stuff like that now. It's basically the guy with a backpack on, and he's just going and spraying like they were doing in China. But they did it in China when this thing first started and all that, and they were spraying everything down the streets. You remember? I don't know if you remember that, but it was on the news. Now they're going to be doing that for hockey, which actually gives more people jobs, right? So, you know, even all the better, right? I mean, you're going to have to figure out how to create more and more jobs now, because there's a lot of people like that did lose their jobs during this fucking time. And regardless, like if you open up the border for the Jays and let them come through, you're going to have a lot of teams coming through, but Jays will be back. See, your sister just said it, right? The Jays will be back there. So awesome. Yeah, I would love to see that, because they've been playing great. I mean, you know, there's still.
I think they've got.
Their pitching
still going to the All-Star game. They have 4 going. 3 of them are starters, and 1 is in reserve or something like that. So that's not bad. 4 of the players.
Guerrero Jr. He refused to go. He's just going to focus on the next part of the season. Yeah, they wanted him to go, bro. He's the number one. He's a home run hitter.
I know. Yeah, I know. In
the league, right? So he was they wanted him in the home run competition, but obviously he just wanted to focus on his game. Like he actually, with the same amount of games, I don't know if you know this stat, it was on I seen it, but it was 258. 258 games, him and his old man, and they both got the same home runs.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
I saw that.
Career home runs. That's actually crazy. Man. Kind of gives you the chills when you think about it, because that's your old man, you know what I mean? He doesn't play anymore. I don't even know if he's around, to be honest with you. I didn't even look that stat up.
That I don't know.
Oh, okay. So we got the three starters now. Okay, but we still. What about closing?
There's 1 backup and 3 starters.
Yeah.
So that's 4 people going, man. Like that's impressive.
You do. I know it's hard, but see,
it's their pitching. I think. I don't think they have an issue with their hitting.
No, it's the closing.
It's their pitching that they have problems.
I think it's the closing.
Yeah, especially the closing,
especially the second half of the game. Yeah, man. Otherwise, the first part of the game, they're great, man.
Yeah.
And you watch these guys. I mean, they're still not a caliber like a Yankee and Boston caliber, but they're a competitive team. We play in a hard. The Jays also play in a hard division too, right?
Yeah.
So,
they always have
the best of them, right? We play with people that love going over the cap. Apparently, as Canadians, we love playing people that go over the cap.
Yeah, I know. Big time. Big time. They all got big bucks out that way. Too bad hockey doesn't like that. Yeah, he's still alive, yeah.
Oh, they're good Neeks. The Yankees suck now? No, they're not. They're fucking, you know what's crazy? They've been fucking
doing
doing triple plays like crazy, bro.
I thought that Aaron, whatever, that big monster kid, I thought he was some kind of superstar for the Yankees.
He's the judge, man.
Oh yeah, Aaron Judge. Yeah.
He's the judge, bro. But I mean, you're not gonna. You got to remember, these guys are a fantastic team. They've always been a fantastic team, and it's always been. It's either in a New York or Boston final. You know,
I hate Boston. Play. Don't even mention Boston. I can't stand Boston. Anything Boston. I hate the friggin' Bruins. I hate the Red Sox. I hate the Patriots.
Bill Burr on this one, because you know what? I call him out, even though he doesn't listen to me. He wants to talk shit about my Habs, all the fucking thing, and then he actually recanted afterwards on his podcast, saying that he's got to give him credit. Fuck off! I don't need your credit. Go make comedy in the U.S. so I can listen to you on the radio.
Yeah.
No, but think about it. A lot of people, man. You know, so hopefully from there we can just see where this is going to take us, because it's got nothing but good years ahead. And like I said, I hope with even the Leafs or even the Canadians just keep playing, keep it Canada hockey exciting, man. And we don't want to. Who the hell wants to watch this U.S. hockey?
I actually kind of liked the all Canadian
division.
I really did, actually. Yeah,
it was fun.
Although I did find, because of that I did tail off on a lot of the U.S.
big
games,
time.
and I wasn't really up to date with a lot of the new players that play on the American team. But normally I am up to date on it, because you play every team, right? So you kind of get to know the names and such. But I did like the all Canadian version of it, but again, it's the same thing. You come playoff time, they've never played against us, and we've never played against the American teams, so it makes for a really interesting game. That's for sure. But there's no built-up rivalry like there was when you saw all the earlier games, even the ones against the States, like when they first started the playoffs, when you were going against your own division.
Yeah,
dude, there was some brutal games. Like, I mean, a lot of heavy hitting, a lot of fights. Like, and it's because all the animosity is built up from playing each other 10 times. Like, it's awesome.
It is. It's fucking fun to watch, man. It was fun to watch, and
and you could tell my sister hates Boston too. So,
well, yeah, I just noticed that. She said, "Don't get me started on Boston." Yeah. So, why not? Let's get her started on Boston.
No, don't, because I'm the one that's got to hear it afterwards.
Yeah. What do you think about Boston, Linda? That's what we'd like to know.
Yeah, she can tell you in one. That's what she thinks about Boston. Trust me.
Yeah. Oh, I don't doubt it, man. I don't doubt it. I think we all do. I think there's quite a few of us here, either in the chat or that we talk to that are not big fans of Boston.
Speaking of Boston, Speaking of Boston, guess who's a free agent? Tuukka Rask.
There you go. Toronto should get him back.
Fuck that.
I don't think they want him, man. I don't think you do anymore.
Nope, not anymore.
What did you guys even get out of that trade,
man? Yeah.
What did you get out of that trade?
Why you would choose Pogge over Tuukka Rask?
I mean, Justin Pogge. I forgot about him.
Well, that's who they had the choice of. They didn't know which one to give to Boston. Do we give Pogge or do we give Tuukka Rask? And because Pogge happened to be lucky and win the World Juniors
that year,
with top-notch players, they thought, okay, I guess he's a number one goalie. We'll keep him. We'll get rid of Tuukka Rask. He lasted a season, and then that was it. Again, typical.
Linda, why'd you have to tell me? Don't tell me that shit, please. I just looked now, and now, cocksuckers. He tried to save it though. Sorry, man. I this is. Thanks, Linda. Don't tell me that. No. Yeah. I'm gonna lose my whole concentration. I've been doing good at focusing so far and trying to keep it, in line. But it's kind of hard when there's
it is. I get it. I get it.
In my head,
you should have had a little TV beside you, like stream it onto your phone or something.
Oh, it's always somewhere playing in the background.
Okay.
Don't you?
Good.
It's on another. It's on another tab, but I've been trying not to look at it just because
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I get like a fucking leaks. He's just happy. You know what it is? He's got one player, and I can't pass him still in the hockey pool. That's the problem.
Who's he got?
He's got he's got Point and maybe Palat, I think too. He's got two players left.
I thought maybe he might have had Kucherov because Kucherov is
nobody took him.
Lighting it up.
Nobody took him.
Who? Kucherov?
Yeah, nobody took him because he was hurt in the beginning. That's what happened.
Oh. Big mistake.
That was a huge mistake for everybody.
Yeah. Kucherov's a hell of a player, man.
But, nobody took him. Otherwise, they would have, But that's their fault, They didn't even pick any. Well, they were smart on not picking any real Leafs players. Nobody ever does, except my uncle. He went and did the whole team, kind of like I did with Montreal.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you got lucky, man. I tell you, because
I said it in the beginning of the hockey pool. I said, I'm not going to pick Price. I told these guys, I'm not going to pick it because I always jinx it, right?
Yeah.
When I pick him, I always jinx it. I did it, and look what happened. I didn't pick him, and he got this far at least. For fuck's sake.
Hey, that's
It's not like he got crazy.
You got further than my team, so I guess there's something to say. So, what's he saying?
I probably would have, bro. I probably would have.
Yeah.
I probably would have. He's right. If I would have picked Price in the pool, man, I probably would have beat them all right now.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all that matters. Go fuck yourself. He's gonna be talking. Don't you worry. Yeah. He's gonna be busting my balls about that one for who knows how long.
I'm sure.
probably on the next shooting the shit, guys. Next time we do one of those,
Yeah, exactly.
Don't you friggin' worry. He'll be out there like a fucking like flies on shit, telling me, "Oh yeah, you should have picked Price."
Yeah.
Right. So right, I wear his number. At least I wear his number on my back. No.
Yeah, like I said, I'm still a diehard Leaf, even though I'm pissed. But
yeah, what can you do? We you know what happened? All these guys started cheering for Montreal because they had no other Canadian team to cheer for. We don't need your pity fucking cheering, everybody.
I'm not pity cheering you. I just want the damn cup back to Canada.
It's still here. It's here all the time. Isn't it always here?
It's nuts, man. Yeah,
it's always here. It's just nobody gets to actually take it for a lift over their head.
Exactly. Yeah. No, for sure.
So,
for sure.
So, let's try to break into some other. Let's just try to break into a little bit of another segment here. I wanted to introduce everybody to how Rob's little side. Let's call it a hobby or an actual.
Yeah, it's kind of a hobby that turns into people asking me to build stuff and I sell it. I've been to a one show where I took some stuff there and sold some stuff at one of the craft shows and such. So yeah, it's not too bad. I enjoy doing it, except for with this weather. I can't. The garage is like a bloody steam oven, man, in there. So when it gets to days like today where it's like 44 degrees out there, I take a hard pass on it. Nah, fan doesn't do shit, man.
Really?
Oh no.
How come?
Not because even it's just blowing hot air.
Yeah, but it still helps a little bit, I would think.
Dude, no,
not at 44 yet.
Not when you're a big dude like me, man. You feel that heat. It's killer.
Yeah, no, I've been trying to hide in shade whenever I can when I'm outside, right? But apparently I got this friggin' tan. Yeah, so I wanted to say, I mean, okay, so it's more like a hobby, but you're like you would sell them if you let them go if you had to, right?
I'm kind of trying to do some of it as a side business because my regular job that I normally do is again still pretty much on hiatus. It's kind of slow because of the pandemic and such. So I've been just trying to get out there and
have some fun.
Yeah, make a few things. I also have a buddy of mine that on a few of those items, which I'll point out later. He actually helped me with as well because there's something we were thinking that we might even do a few things together. And there's some shit that I do by myself. There's some that we do together, and we'll see whether we can make something of it or not, and go from there maybe.
Yeah. So, no, I mean, you sent me like I know it was coming crazy. I didn't get so many of the emails. I think Nico got most of them because he had opened them. It looked like.
Oh yeah, sorry, Nico. I forgot that he's part of the late night email.
Yeah, he gets the emails.
Yeah, so but for some reason they're only letting me send them like 4 at a time. So I was like, okay, well, your phone's gonna be busy for the next little bit. So
were you sending them from your phone, or maybe it's just emails that are only to a max, right? Maybe it's because you're sending them from the phone.
That's all I have, man. I don't really deal with anything else but my phone.
Yeah.
I do have a tablet, but I don't really use it.
A tablet, I don't think would have made a difference. I think it would have had to been. I think it would have had to been on an actual computer to actually send that many out at once. But
I don't use computers.
I don't use computers. I never used computers until I started doing podcasts, and then I had to fucking.
Now you are.
Yeah, I had to get one, and then I had to figure it out, and I had to. Dude, it was a big process coming from 30 in your 30s trying to figure out a computer. Right.
I get it. Hey, I just the way I look at it is I don't need a computer. I mean, your phone is
pretty much
everything. It's your camera, it's your phone, it's your Google, it's friggin' everything, man.
I don't know, but people
a one-stop shop, right? So
there's a lot of stuff too. What's funny is there's a lot of stuff that's not phone based, and most things now are phone based.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of stuff now that it's on your phone that's not internet based or internet friendly, if you know what I mean, which makes it even harder. Like there's certain ones. I think Instagram is trying to do a platform now so that they can use it. You can use it actually on your computer, at your home computer.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It just makes it easier. You can either or. You can be at home doing it there on a bigger screen, or you could have it on your I think most of it comes down to working on a bigger screen, really, to be honest with you, Rob. But I mean, if you're just doing little things like me here too, I mean, I could do all this and host a show right from my phone too as well, right?
Yeah.
Just gets a little harder, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But,
no, for sure.
Yeah, so let's take a look at some of these things. You can give me a little bit of a pointer, a little bit of a story behind these, or maybe what you want to call them, or because you're gonna have to tell me which part you're actually what's the word I'm looking for? Which part you're actually selling, because you made them so the picture is so nice. It looks like you might be selling other things that are in the picture as well, right? But let's take a look at this. Tools. They're going to, I might, you never know, guys. The hockey game might pop up if I don't really. Here we go. Let's see what I got here. You got that on there? You see it? Look at that. It actually worked. Now what's. Yeah.
That was just more of a. I saw this idea and I thought, you know what? This is in our bathroom. So I just took an old wash tub and.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's an old like mini wash tub, and I just cut out a piece of wood that would fit inside for a shelf, screwed it in, got some leg bolt nuts that adjust, and because there used to be one of those cabinets over the toilet seat, and I didn't like the cabinet, so I took it down, and there was like 4 plugs already in the wall from it, right? Mm-hmm. So I just used the existing plugs to put in the leg nut. Yeah, like the adjustable nuts, and just use that. So it's something totally different, right? And that's what I like. I like doing things that are a little bit different.
Yeah, I noticed. There's a few pictures here that I seen there. That's why I wasn't sure what was what. And yeah, look at your sister says, as long as the Michelle's not in the picture. That was that's hilarious. So what do we got for number 2 here? There we go.
That's out of an old skid. I just made a towel rack. I think there's another picture of it up actually on the wall with the towel on it.
Oh yeah, is there? Let's see. This is all these screens you got. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Yep. So that's in the garage because I've got a bunch of screws in the wall, so that way when I make stuff, I can actually mount it and take pictures of it. So, and it's a little different. I mean, I don't really stain. I stain some stuff, but I also like to do a lot of like all this is done with a torch. So I just use a blowtorch and burn the wood that way and then clear it.
Oh, sweet. Because it looks, that color is not just your regular everyday color of the wood, right? So
there's a few things, like I said, I did stain, but for the most part, a lot of the stuff I just I use a blowtorch, and besides, it's fun using a blowtorch.
I guess you know what Linda's getting for Christmas this year.
Yeah. Are you kidding? My nephew builds better than I do. Trust me. She's got a few things for my nephew. Yeah, he's really good. And that basically is that's a spice rack.
So these can go get in like certain homes, or they can actually do it. Yeah, you can actually they have, because a lot of people are doing that style, that look now. That I've noticed the burn look with the wood. I mean, wood's so friggin' damn expensive.
Yeah, right? I know. So, I mean, everything, all my wood that I have is actually all skids. And what I do is I just tear all the skids apart and run them through the planer and just sand everything down, and it works out pretty well. Like with this one here, it's just a couple pieces from the skid, and then I had an old curtain rod, and I cut the curtain rod down, and
I wish you could zoom in on this stuff, man. It's so hard.
I know.
Oh yeah, I can. Now what am I doing? Ooh.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
So I just use the curtain rod to go across, just so that you can keep the spices in, so they don't fall out, right? So.
No, it's actually, if I had something where I could if I had spices, I know what I'd be getting.
Actually, I'll tell you something. The one I haven't started it yet, but I'm going to make something similar to what that spice rack is for all the Tim Horton hockey stick lockers.
Oh, Oh, the hockey stick.
And then that way I can display all the hockey stick, the locker ones that you got at Tim Hortons.
Yeah. Oh shit, the little guys. Yeah. I didn't get them all, but I know which ones you're talking about. I mean, I just got the one. You know which one I got, but
I know which one you got. No, I've got all of them. I have all of them from the last year and this year.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to put them all together, but apparently I'm only allowed to hang it up in the bedroom above my chest of drawers. That's the only place I'm allowed to hang it. I've been told. I've been told.
Let's see. Here's another one. I couldn't find this one earlier. These ones earlier. I thought I had lost them, but they're still here.
Yeah. So that one there is. I used a whitewash on that one, and I actually built that for a buddy of mine, and actually Michelle helped me with that one. She did all the writing with what do you call it? A burning an etcher, like a burning etcher. So that's all actually burned into the wood, all the writing. So we did that, and then I just got little clothespin things so that you can hang a couple of pictures there. And actually, my best friends they gave that, their daughters gave it to Farron for Father's Day.
Yeah, that's nice. Actually, I was going to say to the world you're okay, but to us you are the world. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's actually cool. So, all right, what do we got next here? Is this how you actually did the making of it? Isn't it?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I probably sent a little too many. Yeah, that was just the making.
I was gonna say I see a few here. I'm not sure. I want to.
Yeah, just click on that one.
This is the making of it, right?
Yeah, that's just basically having to glue down the other, like the Scrabble tiles, because we made homemade Scrabble tiles to spell out Daddy. So and I just kind of glued them down and clamped them, and
away you went.
And this here is now you're at I made a bench for a neighbor of mine. So I was that I'm just showing that at the top part I didn't use any screws or anything. What I did was I attached it by wooden dowels, like old school way. So just drill them out and then just put dowels and glue it, and that way it.
That's just little wood dowels, right? Like you.
Yep. I screwed the sides and everything because obviously you want it sturdy, right? But but the very top piece, I just used dowels to hold the top piece in, and then all along the sides and everything, I made sure there was all big.
I see screws. I'm just joking.
2-inch screws. Yeah, on the sides there are. Yeah. Because you want to make sure that those are. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So.
Yeah. See, it is.
Yeah.
We got. Oh, this is a.
And that's just the dowels, and just kind of showing step by step, I guess.
Lower, there's one there. Oh yeah, that's the other step by step there.
Yeah, and that was from underneath, just to show it's all sturdy and everything.
Oh, sweet. Let's see where else. I got more here, man. I got more here. I'll be good at. You're gonna be explaining all night, buddy.
That's all right.
I'm just trying to see which ones I didn't open yet. Oh, here's a few that are already.
This one's actually cool. This is one of my favorite. I actually have one still left. It's basically it holds 2 glasses and a wine bottle, but the ends are actually horseshoes for the feet. So I think there's another picture beside it that shows the horseshoes. But it's just an old log. I drilled out 3 spots at the top to put the glasses in the wine bottle or liquor bottle. And then I just basically burnt the log and sealed it, and then put the horseshoes on the end to use it as feet.
Yeah, it actually looks like it's pretty sturdy too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh. And that's just a quick little. A lot of people like different things for the bathroom. That's just an actual live edge piece of wood with a dowel all stained and burnt, and used it for like a toilet paper holder.
Toilet paper, even those other things, just actually
paper towel
holders, right? Stuff like that. And another sweet looking one.
That's a little a 2 bottle wine holder.
That one is actually good for gifts. I mean,
yeah, actually, yeah, it's true.
You know, when you're
that way you
trying
kind
to
of give it as a gift with the wine as well, right? So
yeah, with people, right? Like 2 people or whatever you're doing, right?
Yep, exactly.
So let's see where I am now. Oh, these are all the ways. See, these are all the ways you. That's a what?
Yeah, this is actually for a friend of mine. She wanted it to hold, I think, exactly 6 bottles, but she wanted it left natural because she was going to paint it the same color as
her kitchen,
as their interior of their house.
Yeah.
So I just I left it that way. But yeah, it's a nice little bottle holder, and it's all at the back. It's got all the proper things to hang it up on the wall and everything. That's a beer can one that we had built. Yeah, so that way you can kind of looks like an old toolbox, but you can put your beer cans and beer bottles in it or whatever. So something different.
No,
it could be used as a display. This is actually a bird feeder for an Oriole. So it's I actually saw this up on Pinterest, and I thought it was kind of cool. So basically, it's just right where the orange is, the wood actually comes up to a point, and that way you can just kind of take the orange and just kind of shove it on the point, and it'll hold it, and then just put a couple of dowels in it, and then use it as a perfect Oriole, because that's what the Orioles love. Any type of citrus like orange and such, right? So I should that one.
Try something like that, because I mean, there's a lot in this neighborhood where I live. There's a lot of, you get Blue Jays, you get Orioles, you get Cardinals, you get.
Oh yeah, we have we get a ton of those birds, and I think probably the next one is the next one is probably the other bird feeder that I did. I think nope, no. To that one.
Let's go figure out where I'm going now. Let's go see where I'm going. Dun, dun. Sorry guys, I like going through all these emails.
Yeah, it would be good birthday gifts or whatever.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where's the other one that you were just talking about.
Like I said, a lot of it's just small little doodads. Some of the bigger stuff is with the one that Farron and I think we saw those ones already.
Yeah.
The bigger projects are the ones that Farron and I had done together.
What's going on here?
Yep, that's one.
Oh, this whole stand there.
That's the table, yeah. So it's a little... that was actually, I'd lent that to a friend who had a studio, and she put it in the studio, and she was selling like vases and flowers and such. So she had one at the top and one at the bottom. But yeah, it's a nice little kind of like a narrow entry way type table.
Yeah, anywhere really. Fuck, man. Yeah. Get one of those fake gas fireplaces, man, and put it right in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do that probably.
Yeah, something around that, right? Like, or you know, I mean, it's got that size pretty much, right?
Yep, for sure.
Oh, I didn't even think. Like, I'm thinking just as we're going through this. This one's $55.
One was actually one of the ones that I sold at the show. This is cool. I had a bunch of old golf clubs that were just garbage, right? So I just cut the ends off, took a piece of wood, burnt it, and mounted them, and it's perfect either coat rack or hat rack, right? So.
That actually is pretty cool, man. It's a little different, eh? Just because there is a lot of probably old beat up friggin' people got a lot of old beat up golf stuff. Just things to think of. Like fuck.
Just go to what do you call it? The Goodwill. Just go to a Goodwill store. They have like a golf club like that there for $1. Like. Just go pick up scrap or whatever it is that you have, and it works out perfect.
Sorry, I already did that one. My fault.
Yeah.
There we go. There's another one.
Yeah. So this here was an old cutting board. So what I did was I just drilled into the cutting board, affixed a clock mechanism to it, and just put some numbers on it and made a clock out of it. I mean, it'd be perfect for like a kitchen clock, right? Because it's a cutting board.
So you had to put the whole mechanism in behind it, eh?
Yep. Yeah, I just put it all in and attached it all and put a battery in it and put some numbers on it, and away you go. Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah.
There you go. That's one. There's another wine one.
And that's just a little mini one. That's a smaller log that just holds like, a couple of bottles of wine.
A couple bottles,
or
that's it.
or scotch or rum or whatever it is that your drink is.
Whatever tickles your fancy, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Let's take a look else we got. I keep going back to the same one every time, man. My fault. Should just started from the top down, you think?
Yeah.
That would have probably helped. Let's try here. There's some.
Okay. This is my buddy Fair. This is our neighbor's shed where we had to. She's got a massive shed, and she wanted some more storage space in it. So we ripped up one side of the floor out that was all rotted, and put in a new floor, and then we just put shelving on one side, and then built a loft in it.
Yeah. Eh?
Yeah.
So you guys just keep doing little things.
Yeah. Anything like with the bigger jobs like that. I get like Farron gives me I actually help Farron with those ones, with the bigger ones. The smaller ones I can do no problem, but because of my back and everything, it
gets a little bit hectic.
Yeah. So these were the shelves we were starting to build. So we did that. So that ran along the one side of the shed, and then from there we built a loft and went across.
A loft?
Yeah.
Is that here coming up or anything? No.
Yeah, it should be the next one, I think. Oh, that's the floor done that we fixed. Yeah, sorry, that's the floor that we fixed.
And
there's the loft we started. Yeah, we built the loft part. We just haven't put the next picture will show it all done, I think.
And this holds with the aluminum. What is that? Aluminum or steel? Oh, you guys built it as a frame.
It's aluminum, but it's drilled to the floor, man.
Well, but yeah, it built as a frame. I thought it was like
to the side. Yeah,
I thought it was just.
It ain't going anywhere.
Like I thought it would be just drilled in the wall here or in the back.
Oh,
there,
no. It's
like
it's proper, and then you can't see it, but in the corners are actual little triangle stoppers that we actually have drilled right into the floor and into it, so that way it braces it
right here, right?
So it's got the triangle braces. Yeah, so it's sturdy as hell, man. It ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, you can see them right here up in the corner.
Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
So
nice. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, there's not. I mean, just to do stuff like this, I don't know if I have the creativity and that kind of shit to do.
You know what? I didn't think I did.
Not even the creativity. It's just I don't think I have those skills with my hands. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like when we come up to it, I'll show you when it all started. And it was actually my nephew, that the one that I was telling you about, that does all the work for my sister, that makes nice little projects for her. He's unbelievable, and he's the one who actually got me started when Michelle and I got married. We built a lot of the stuff ourselves, for to hold the pictures, for the for all the cake display and everything. Like you'll see them coming up, and he actually gave me a hand doing it all, and he was teaching me, and from there I just was asking him questions, and then between YouTube and Pinterest, I just started going at it on my own.
You have a Pinterest account?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh, Rob.
Hey man, say what you will, man. It's not just girl stuff that's on there, bro. There's a ton. There's car stuff. There's even car stuff on there.
I used to know somebody that had it when it first came out.
Everything is on Pinterest.
Yeah, when it first came out, I seen it, but I mean, everything I was looking, I guess it was because it was on a girl's feet, like a girl's thing. So it was every time she was looking at it, it was always girl stuff. So I didn't think I've always related it like that, right? But they always every time you click on it,
the recipes I have for food from Pinterest.
I can imagine.
Pinterest is not just a girl thing, man. Trust me.
Oh, I'm not saying it. I thought it was.
I don't care. Even if it was. I don't care. Like it has some awesome ideas on there, man.
No. I personally thought that's what it was when it first came out, but it's been around quite a while now, right? It's been around over 10 years now, right? At least.
Yeah.
So, but I noticed a lot more people are actually using it and checking it out for like do-it-yourself things, and even when you want to see pictures of stuff, right? Like, there and all of a sudden there's a lot, right? Like there's a lot of stuff going on.
This picture, you're already into the middle of it, so that's gonna be kind of hard to.
All right, hold on. Let's see if I can get to the end.
Yeah, maybe go from this end. Oh, that's the finished product. Anyway, this is. It doesn't matter. Whatever. It's still all finished product. Those were the feet.
Hold on. Anyway. I'll get you your real ones. Hold on.
No, don't worry about it, dude.
You
It
know
doesn't
me.
matter. It's all good, bro.
There we go.
Okay.
There
So
we
this
go.
was the starting. Originally, what this was going to be was a shoe storage thing for a front hall. So you can sit down on it, and then it's got 2 shelves so you can put all your shoes under it, right? This was a project that Farron and I
These guys are bad.
yeah, I know, right? This was another project that Farron and I were doing. So we used B-board, and again, it was all made from recycled skids and such. So we started doing that, and that's what we were going to do. Is we were going to just sell it as a like a front hall shoe organizer and somewhere where you can sit and put your shoes on. And then a friend of ours actually wanted like a. Pardon me? Yeah, and then she wanted like a stand, like to put her TV or fireplace or something on. And I thought, okay, we can easily convert that. All I got to do is drill 2 holes in the back for the shelf, so she can put her like her converter and her DVD player and whatever else, so the plugs can go through. And that's what we ended up doing. We ended up we stained the top like a nice darker walnut, and then we kind of whitewashed with a white paint on the rest of it, which you'll see on some of the other pictures.
Yeah, so this is this you can
That's
see the
beadboard.
sturdiness of it. Yeah,
yeah,
you can see the sturdiness of it, like getting ready, and then boom.
Yeah.
Now you got a top to it, and you just said 2 shelves, right?
Yep, 2 shelves,
which
originally would have had shoes on it, but so that's what we did. So we stained the top part, and then whitewashed the white part, like the rest of it, and so now that's a perfect little stand. And then I put little feet on it, so that way it doesn't scratch the floor or anything like that.
Yeah, that was I think we've seen that. We have that in the other one here. But
that
was the one JT decided to put up last.
Yeah.
Right.
That was that's white. Yeah, that's starting to whitewash it and stain it and everything. There's the 2 holes drilled. There's the feet. I put on it, and then the next picture will be pretty much a finished product. Yeah, there it is there, or the next one.
Yeah.
That or that one. But that's it with the whitewash with the stained top, and so it's all finished. It's ready to go.
Nice, man. That one's an actual. I mean, a lot of these, all of these. What am I saying? A lot of these, all of these are amazing. I mean, I couldn't think of. Now I'm trying to see if these ones are finished products or not. We'll see when we get up here.
Yeah. Okay. So this is getting back. This is where my nephew helped me. This was we made an easel out of driftwood, and then
show something here.
Where are you? That was what I also put a piece of like an old piece of driftwood on the side, drilled holes to put some markers in it, because we used the easel at our wedding to hold that piece of wood.
Yeah.
And then I used old railway spikes so that we could hold the picture frame up on it, so that when people came to the wedding, instead of signing a book, they signed our Michelle did a nice bluish heart, like whitewash type, and then she has our last name and the day we were married on it, and then everybody signed that.
Nice. And this is what
I never even thought I should have
all at the top.
Pardon me?
This is
I used one leg bolt. Yeah, it went through all 3 pieces, and that way the 2 kind of went down like that. The 1/3 leg came down. See, and it made a perfect easel. And then that was the piece of wood that we had put together, and Michelle drew the heart on it and put the name and date and everything on it. And I should have sent you
the finished one, eh? Well, no, how you're describing, but that's more personal. I mean, that I get what you're saying. I can totally understand how you did it, right? But did you actually shape the wood afterwards, other than that, and actually have
just left the wood that way? Everybody signed it, and then the square wood came off that, and then what I did was I put clear on it, and we have it hanging in our living room over our couch.
Oh, sweet, man. Yeah, you have to send. You'll have to send me a picture of it one day, and
I'll send you a picture of the final one. Yeah, it's actually really cool looking.
Just
she did a really good job. But yeah, it was my nephew that this is where he started showing me how to build stuff, right, and what to do. and this is when I started getting the hook. This here, again, for the same neighbor that has the shed. She has a fire pit, so she asked if we would make her a log holder, like a little lean-to place to put firewood. So we built this out of a skid, and we had some old shingles, and yeah, so you can see the skid on the bottom.
Yeah.
And then we just used 2x4s and then ripped it, and then we put some old shingles on it just so that way it keeps the
wood from getting wet.
The water off the plywood, right? So
and the logs too, right?
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, I think the one picture there shows a picture of it where she's got it situated by her garden, yeah, with all the wood in it, and she built a little path to it.
You know what? That's actually pretty cool. You know, people go out and pay for shit like that, dude. Like they pay big money at these. Well, I'm not gonna say any of these names and give them any popularity, but at all these places, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they pay for these cheap ones that are made, and these ones literally. I mean, worst comes to worst, it rots out. You burn it up after and get a new one.
Yeah,
it's all part
exactly,
of the earth, bro. You're using completely everything's completely recycled too. That's another thing. You're going completely. I mean, there's very little that you actually use to, as you can see, to that's not recyclable. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a little bit.
So everything pretty much you see here that I've built, and even with Farron and everything, none of it has been bought wood.
None of it.
None of it. It's all from skids.
So these are all finished product ones here?
Yeah. That's from an old tree. I just kind of cut it in half and then put an end piece on it and then just hung it up on the wall and holds a little lantern.
That's actually pretty cool. Just a little decorational spot for if you walk in or something like that. Like
especially for
the interior
cottages
decorator.
Like that too.
That's what I was going to say. Everybody went up and bought a cottage or a trailer this friggin' year. So, you know what, guys? Take a look at some of this stuff. And if you want anything, if you want to, have something made, get a hold of us on the late night chat, and we can figure something out.
For sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Get Rob's ass working in this heat.
Yeah. Thanks. No, maybe I'll drop a few. That was my first project I did on my own, and that was the bench at our front door.
Oh, nice, eh?
It's okay. I could have done better. There's a few things that I looked at that I probably could have done a bit better, but for my first attempt at doing something, I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, no, it's great. Like I said, that's your first attempt. Mine probably wouldn't even be standing up. It would be something just I wouldn't have it. It would make me. This makes me look like a rookie.
Okay, this was at our wedding. This was at our wedding. So the both shelves had all the cupcakes and all the desserts and everything on it, and then the one piece on your right by where you can see my truck tire there. Yeah, there's like a little piece of wood, like a live edge wood, and that's where we had the cake topper
on top of here.
Yeah, right there. Yep.
Oh, wow.
So all that was all, so it was all, and it was made out of just two old logs. We sliced into the logs to put the shelves in, and
no trees were harmed in the making of this video. Everything
they were already down. Yeah, they were already down. Actually, I got those logs from my nephew's old place.
Yeah, that's actually pretty neat. That's a different little thing you can do for just about anything. What the heck is that going on here?
And that was also at our wedding where we had pictures of family that were no longer with us.
Oh, okay.
That we could just hold up, and then I took a log, split it in half, so that I had half a log at the top, half a log at the bottom to finish it off. Ran some rope.
Kind of log. It's just an awkward log looking differently,
Yeah. Well, it's half, right? You split it in half, and it's that way it's flat on the one side, so you can put it on the frame.
I'm just wondering what kind of tree it is. That's all.
Oh, I don't even know.
Yeah, no, I was just wondering, but no, that's actually pretty cool. I noticed another memory, and then I kind of figured out where you're going with this. But that's actually, I mean, a lot of this stuff is actually cool for certain weddings. It's funny that you say that, because you have a lot of this stuff, and we're saying weddings is because I actually have a buddy where I rent, and they'll be getting married hopefully this coming year. And I'll tell you right now, theirs is more of like a country style
well,
setting.
that's what ours was,
sense, right? Yeah. They are big, country. They're gone. They just went down. They're going to hit the Stampede. They went across Canada.
Oh, nice.
So they're actually in Vancouver right now. And
very cool.
Yeah, they're going to hit the Stampede on the way back. Nice. I think it is, or because it's coming up, right? Yeah. Apparently,
yeah,
so
it should be.
Yeah.
This here is just like a serving tray. So I just again a couple pieces of old skid, made a bottom for it. Found a couple of old cupboard door handles.
Yeah.
And put it on and made a tray, like a serving tray.
That's actually pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
Just a little different,
Yep.
And it's actually got the legs on it?
No. It's just sitting on a bench, right? So it would be like a carrying tray, like a serving tray.
Yeah. All right, cool.
This here is actually in our dining room. This I built this special specs. This actually has our wedding photo, both wedding photo albums in it.
Ooh.
So it's hanging in our dining room.
Both wedding photos?
Same thing.
Albums?
Yep. The black one is all our wedding photos, and the white one, actually, I think her sister gave her, which is a lot of memory stuff, like from the bachelorette party, and the from some of the pictures from the wedding and such like that from her old from her own camera and such. So yeah, it's really cool. So I measured the books and made sure that I had it exact.
Perfect.
So that way when it hangs up, it just the books, the albums fit exactly in it, right?
Yeah, a lot of this stuff was specifically designed, with certain things in mind, right? I mean, that you were going to put them in them, right? But I mean, pretty much change it up. Like if you had to split this down the middle or something, you know what I mean? Just something a little.
Like right now, somebody sent me a picture of a stepping stool that they want to get done. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm in the midst of doing right now.
So you're trying to figure out the actual stepping stool, like how they want it designed?
Yeah, well, she sent me a picture of the one that she has, and I guess her friend wants one exactly like what she has. So she sent me the picture of what she has. So I'm just going to build basically the same one that what she has. This one here was my first attempt at a clock. It actually turned out really well. I used board and batten wood and stained it with this one. This one's actually quite big. The picture obviously doesn't do it justice. It's, a good maybe 2-3 feet. I actually used house number for the clock.
For the size, eh?
For the numbers, yeah, it actually are like what you would use for the outside of your house for your address numbers. So I used those, but I only did 12, 3, 6, and 9 because it was getting too fucking expensive. It was like, screw that. I'm not putting all the numbers on. If you can't tell the time by looking at what it is, screw it.
If you're missing numbers from your house, guys, this is where they are.
No, I bought those ones. But they were the only ones I could get were actually brass, which pissed me off. But I just used a wire brush on the brass and then just painted them a flat black, and that was it.
Hold on, where am I now?
I can't remember. That might be all. I think that might be all of them.
You think so? No, I don't think so.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah, we got a couple more here, buddy.
Oh, really? What are these ones? Oh, yeah.
That's pretty sick for your room.
I made a couple of cell phone holders, and then you just drill out the bottom of the like where the stand where they and that way you can put the charger through it.
Yeah. So that's actually, you know what, man? It saves on those. You got something to do. Go outside. You put one of these together. Fuck buying one of those stands for inside your house. Is this what you're using right now to look at your phone right now? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's pretty cool, man. It's actually pretty decent. I gotta get you to make a couple of these maybe for me, man, when I'm doing the cast down there with Nico in person, and I'm using my actual phone instead of my my laptop, right? I have to get one of those.
You know what? That's true. Yeah, that's
true. We have one, right? But it's one of those plastic ones made with the light on top of it.
Yeah.
I mean, really, for you know what I mean. That's actually nice. You take that around. It's a nice actually display piece. Just to even figure. You don't even have to put your. You can put your fucking tablet. You can put your. You can put one of those.
You can make big. I can make bigger ones for iPads or for tablets or whatever too.
Yeah, you know, they have those picture frame sort of things that are like digital, and you can just rest it on there instead of have it hanging up somewhere or whatever.
Exactly, that's true too. Yeah.
You know,
this is in my kitchen. I used to work for years ago. I worked for Reunion Island. I worked for Reunion Island Coffee.
Okay.
And anyway, they have all these empty, huge sacks that the coffee beans came in.
Yeah.
So they usually just either toss them, or actually a lot of coffee companies will come in and ask for them so they can put them up on their walls and such. Yeah. So I grabbed a few, and what I did was I just cut one out, and because it's that what do you call that material? The whatever. It's the
sack. It's the sack for the coffee material.
Beans. Yeah, there's a certain name for it.
Well, I know what it is too. It's like
So anyway, I just I just cut it out and then made
Michelle,
a frame.
What's it called?
I know Michelle will probably be on here in a second. It's called
burlap. There we go.
Burlap. There you go. Burlap. Yep. Told you. I told you. Burlap. So oh, she is. Yeah, so I just cut it out in a square and then made a frame and used some spray glue and put it on. And that way it's kind of, you put coffee things in your kitchen, right? So that's what we do. We have it in our kitchen.
It's like a little reminder too. It's something that considering you used to work there. I mean, it probably isn't even around anymore.
Oh hell yeah! They're one of the #1 coffee companies out there.
For who? For like other companies?
The coffee that they make, Reunion Island Coffee, they go to a lot of specialty stores and such, right? They're a high-end coffee company. Like their coffee is absolutely. I used to love working for them because you used to get a pound of coffee a week with your paycheck.
Wow.
It was awesome.
Hey,
Loved it.
I don't even think Tim Hortons does that for their fucking people.
Yeah, I know. No, these guys were
coffee,
great.
Man.
Yeah, man. Loved it.
Who's gonna make it for me?
At one point, I had so much coffee. I think I probably had 8, 10, 15 bags of coffee. I had to start giving it away.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
But just the beans, just ground up.
Yeah, just all the fresh beans. Yeah.
Oh fuck.
I even bought one of their high-end grinders too, so that way I can grind it fresh. And yeah, probably.
No. I don't know. Maybe she likes that one, but yeah, no, I know this is like the ones when they sell them at the specialty stores. When you get I used to go to get like Blue Mountain coffee and certain things they used to make from like you get it from the Caribbeans and stuff like that, different types of coffee. And I swear by that Blue Mountain one, man. That one from Jamaica. I don't know what it is, what it was about it. I can swear by it. I'll drink it without tea or sugar. Without cream or sugar. Yeah,
exactly. No, it's really good, and they also make all their own tea and everything there as well. It's actually quite an interesting place.
Yeah, eh?
Yeah, they're out of Oakville.
Oakville. What do we got here?
This
is where you
one
hang people from.
Yeah, exactly. This one's actually really cool. Dangerous. I had a couple of pieces
right there.
Wood, like skid wood, that I put together. That contraption at the top, actually, I got it at an antique. Yeah, I got it at an antique barn for like $2. And what it is it's
meat hook.
It's almost like a meat hook, but what it is, it's actually for to tie off cattle with when they're feeding. So and it has a hook on it. I thought it was just really cool, so I got it.
Yeah.
So what I did was I had to get a piece of wood to put on the inside so that I had something to screw to keep it on there. And then I just took an old chain, spray painted it black, and then bought this mason jar. This is a mason jar from I can't remember, 1906 or something.
It's flat on the bottom. It's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, it's massive. And just hooked it up into that. So it's really cool. So like winter, like in Christmas time, Mish will put all the white little lights in there and kind of put like a Christmas bow on it, and it's really cool. So we just hang that in our hallway.
You can always come up with different ideas for things like that.
Oh man, there's so many.
Then catch a few fireflies every night and we'll put them in there.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, no shit. That would be kind of cool, actually.
You know what? Yeah, if you had it up at a cottage, you have that opportunity.
Yeah, that would be actually. That would be that would be very cool.
And you could use them for the night, but I don't think they would survive after that. So don't hurt anything.
Well, you'd have to puncture some holes, obviously, in the lid. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to breathe.
Yeah, this is, I guess, you figuring it out.
Yeah. That was where I was trying to figure out how long I wanted the chain and everything. But yeah.
I think so. That might be about it. I think I don't know if I got any more.
Yeah.
Oh, I got more. No, I don't. I do have more.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. And here's another type of bird feeder. This actually bird feeder is really cool. Actually, I gave my sister one. Basically, it's an old daiquiri type glass.
Yeah.
For the bottom, and then you get a wine bottle, turn it upside down, and you hang it, and it actually feeds the birds. It's awesome. I've got one hanging outside my kitchen window right now.
Okay, so you put the wine bottle in there filled with I guess bird feed.
With bird seed. Yep, with bird seed.
And when you turn it upside down, doesn't it all just gush into that bowl? Or no, once it gets to a certain
no, because once it gets up to, obviously to the rim of neck the glass part, it stops, right? But each time the bird eat, like the more birds that eat out of it, obviously, and it goes down, then it just feeds itself till it's empty.
Nice, bro. Oh man.
Yeah, it's actually that one. Actually, it's kind of cool. I like that. I've made a few of those ones actually.
So there's one of those.
Again, another log one with 2 wine glasses, wine bottle in the middle.
Yeah, that's different.
That one. Okay, yeah, that one's really cool. I took a log.
Yeah. The fuck did you
cut it on an angle, and then drilled it out. Now this piece here, I didn't sell it. I bartered this piece for some work. Some tattoo work, because she wanted it.
That's
like my tattoo artist. Yeah, she saw that on my website, and she really liked it. I had one left, so she says, "Tell you what," she goes, "You give that to me." She goes, "And I'll do some work." So I didn't have to pay that time. I'm like, "Yeah, that works for me, man."
They don't fall out, eh? They just stay in there perfect.
Nope, they just stay right. Yeah, they're perfect in there. Yep.
Yeah, that's good actually too, to be leaning like that too.
Yeah.
Keeps it nice, man. That's actually pretty cool. You can probably, depending on the size of the log, you can probably do a few bottles, right?
You could, yeah, exactly. If you had a bigger log or whatever, you can kind of put them all over if you wanted. But I just had more of a narrow type log, so I was able to do 2 in that one.
Oh, that's cool. Let's see what else we got here. Now, what do we
again, that's an easy peasy one. That's just like a tea light type candle. Yeah, that could be done in like 5 minutes.
Nice. All right. That one might be it though. I think.
Yeah. Now, I think that one here.
If I go down a little more, let's see what happens.
I can't remember if there was anything else, although I didn't even remember those ones. So.
So that's that one.
Yeah.
I think I keep clicking on the same one all the time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that
we did. I think we did these guys here.
Those were the first ones we did. Yeah.
Yeah, right. All the way down to here. Yeah.
Yep.
Nice, bro. I mean, that's a lot of stuff you do there, man. That's quite a bit of work. I mean, honestly, it keeps you going too, right? When you're when you're doing that, right?
Yeah. Thanks, Leslie. Yeah, it's like I said, right now, because like my other job is basically dead for now. I got out a couple times, but that's basically about it. So this kind of keeps me going a little bit. It's more, like I said, it's mostly smaller object, like a smaller things that I do.
Yeah.
When it gets into the bigger projects, then usually Farron will come out and he'll give me a hand or whatever. And
well, that's always nice. You got a buddy too that can give you a hand with stuff when you need it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And you said he actually's done it quite a bit more. Or?
Yeah, he's really good. And again, he learned everything by by either YouTube or trial and error. Like when he had his one house, he literally stripped the kitchen almost down to the studs and completely rebuilt it himself, put all new floor in. He put in 3 new bathrooms. Like, I mean, he's done really, really well. He's quite handy. He did an amazing jungle gym for their neighbors. He's built his own deck and shed and gardens and all. He's really talented as well. Between him and my nephew, man, I mean, it puts me to shame, but I enjoy what I do, and they're just smaller projects. But he's definitely on a bigger scope where I think I could probably do some of the bigger stuff, like the deck and stuff. I'm pretty sure I can build, but I haven't attempted it as of yet. Maybe down the road, when we get to a different place or whatever, that's where I want to attempt to try to do some of these home improvements.
Yeah, and I mean, you don't need so much stuff to actually do those kind of things. I mean, you just got to find what you need. Like, I mean, half that stuff you probably just picked up,
all my stuff is from secondhand wood. Like, it's all from skids, basically skids or some wood that, like my neighbor across the street. That's why I built her the bench, right? Because she has a shed in the back. She had all this, some of it was some good wood. Some of it was, not so good, needs to be planed down a bit, but she just had a bunch of ends and pieces and bit of this, bit of that. And she gave me like quite a bit. So I said to her, in exchange, she says, can you build me a little bench? I'm like, yeah, that was that bench with the dowels for the top and all that. Yeah. So I built that one for her. She tried to pay me for it, but I just said, no, like deal was, you give me the wood, especially with the price of wood and shit nowadays.
It's ridiculous.
I said, that was our deal. I appreciate you offering to pay, but, for giving me the wood, this was the deal that I would build a little bench for you. So it wasn't too bad. It didn't take me long. So that's about it.
Stuff to do. You could figure out stuff to do during this whole fucking time when you're not working.
Yeah. I mean, and that helped too, like going out. I mean, trying to just, keep active a little bit. I mean, I don't go out a lot. It depends on how my back's feeling and such. But even when I do, there's times I'll go out and I'll work for an hour or so. Then I got to come in, sit and whatever, and then go back out. But yeah, like doing these little, like the stools, like apparently that seems to be a real in thing right now. Everybody is loving these little type footstools and such, right? Like the booster stools, and 1 or 2 level footstools or whatever. So I mean, hey.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of people getting those for the front entrances of their house or cottages and stuff like that. It's weird, right? I mean, it's just all of a sudden became a big thing again, because I noticed that all the kids have a lot of junk, especially when it comes to winter time and stuff like that. You got shoes, and depending on how many kids you got, it's 2, 4, 6, 6 shoes at once for 3 kids, right? 6 shoes, like, so not pairs, just shoes. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. But 6 pairs, not 6 pairs.
Yeah.
I'm talking, whatever. I lost myself.
I know what you're talking about. It's all good. I get it.
But yeah, no, there's huge things with that. And like I said, the racks too, even those racks too, with the, you had the ones with the golf clubs. I mean, there's a lot of people that are doing like little racks for jackets and stuff like that right above them. I mean, that too.
There is so many, like, I haven't had a chance. Actually, I want to actually get to a scrapyard, because I've actually seen the same type of coat/hat racks done with like old cars, like with the wind-up window things. Dude, it's endless on what's out there. It really is. It's just unbelievable, the different types of little project things that you can do. It's incredible.
It's fucking nuts, bro. It's good, man. It's good that you enjoy it, and it's good that you get a chance to actually get out in the garage and do that kind of stuff. And when you get the chance and opportunity, especially, I'm more mechanically inclined, I think, when it comes to things, more with cars and stuff like that, than it comes to what do you call it?
Woodworking.
When it comes to woodworking, I mean, even when it comes to fixing things in houses, I'm completely lost when it comes to that.
Yeah. I mean, I am depends on what it is. I am to a point, but if I have any questions, I mean, between Farron and James, I mean, I just ask them, and usually I get the answer what I need to know.
Yeah, no, I have good friends that way too. Like, I mean, a lot of the stuff, especially with the house and stuff, you know, I got friends that know a lot about different, you know, I mean, I went to school with a lot of Portuguese, so I know a lot of different trades, a lot of friends in different trades out there. So
that helps, man. It helps big time.
You know, and if you're good friends with them, it always helps, right? So
yeah,
I just that's pretty cool, man. Yeah, well, I'd like to give you this fucking update on this game because I have to tell you now because it's like 34 seconds left in the third period.
In the whole game?
Yeah, and it's 2-2. And Montreal, for some fucking reason I missed, got a 4-minute penalty just before the end of the third period. A 4-minute. So that means they're fucked going into the next.
Yeah.
They got 3 minutes left on the penalty going into overtime. Cocksuckers, man. You know? No, dude. As long as they can keep it out of the zone, we're good.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Dude, I can't do this. I see. Look at Linda, overtime now.
Yeah, I know, overtime now.
Linda, I'm dying here. Okay, Linda. I just went to go look at it just because
you're killing them.
I had to just see what the fuck was going on, and I feel like I should just stream the fucking overtime right here on the thing so you can laugh at me if they lose.
No, too funny, man.
You know, but this has been a crazy. Maybe I'm not supposed to watch them. Maybe that's the reason.
Well, that's just it. You know, maybe
I watched every fucking game, man, this year. Dude.
I know you have.
I watched every game except for the fucking Stanley Cup Finals because I worked that night. This last series, and the thing too, right? Look at that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep. Thanks,
it is, man. It is. So we're trying to say, guys. And if anybody likes any of it and wants any of it, give Rob a holler on our late night chat Instagram.
For sure.
We'll direct a message to him, no problem. And I mean, it's up to you if you want to put out your thing, but I usually hashtag you when I'm in. I usually add you as
it's easier anyways. That way. It's
so if you want to contact him directly or through late night chat, it's up to you. But yeah, man, it does. Oh, here, Linda's trying to tell me what happened. I feel those fucking Tampa guys pulled out a little blade and just cut themselves.
I was going to say they bleed awfully easy, don't they?
No, fucking pussies. $18 million worth of pussies. The thing is, they should start checking them for that kind of shit. You know that, like they do with the baseball. Have you noticed what they've been doing lately with the baseball? Making these guys basically pull down their fucking pants.
Yeah, they make sure that they don't have anything.
Because they've been noticing
stuff,
Well, they've been noticing that the grip, the spin on the ball has been nuts. Has been a lot crazier this year.
Yeah.
Right.
But I also heard that they changed up the ball or something too, or they used something different.
I don't know if it could be that.
I thought that's what I'd heard. I could be wrong. I don't know.
But maybe these guys just have big fucking hands, man. And that's another thing I was thinking of too, right? Maybe some of these guys just can grip that ball the way it's supposed to be. You know, like every year in different sports, people get better and better and better and better. I mean, you see it with hockey over the last 40 years, 50 years.
Oh, yeah.
The type of hockey that's changed. I mean, it went from, slow and you're going to hit somebody. Now these guys skating like fucking rockets down the ice. Right?
It's a back and forth, fast-paced game now, man. That's for sure.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, and that's the thing, So, what am I gonna do? It's the way it is, man. Baseball's crazy now. They check their hair.
They check everything now.
Because the guy was going like this. He got caught. He was kept fucking playing with his hair, right? And that helps with the.
You just have to be careful on everything, right? Because I mean. Anything could be misconstrued for them, like you said, like it could be grease in their hair, or some from before. Some people used to have some kind of like sandpaper or any type of abrasives, anything to do something to the ball or whatever. But I don't know. I think that, like you said, it's just the players are just getting better and better, right?
It's just that's what happens, bro. I mean, the you get better and better over generations. I mean, it has to progress, because if it doesn't, the game is going to stay boring, whatever game it is, right? So I mean, there's very little you can do with baseball to kind of alter it, except things like that, right? little things like that. There's a lot you can do with hockey to alter it, but they don't check for 100% of the things that you can think of, right? But those kind of things I don't think are done so much in hockey. They take already.
No, it's like calling somebody. It's like calling somebody on an illegal curved blade, right? Like it's.
Well, they used to call people on the goalie equipment in the middle of the game.
Well, yeah, that used to be a big problem.
Ken Dryden was known for it, man.
Was Garth Snow. Garth Snow and his big triangles up on his top of his shoulder pads and shit, and they would get jerseys that were like 10 times bigger than what they needed, so that when they put their arms out, that they're all that extra jersey would try to trap some of the puck, right? But now it's
all measured to specs, eh?
Yeah.
To the size of your body,
rules, man.
Yeah, to the size of your body and to the size. Because I was actually reading up on it. I don't know if I sent you that article, but they were trying to. They can't call it in the middle of a game, but they can do it after, or they can do it before the game. And the guy can just do random checks to goalies. Apparently, it's a one guy or one company, and he has to sign every goalie pad, every piece of equipment. He has to have his signature on it to say that he went over and he did everything that he had to do to see that it was okay. Yeah, I didn't know that either until I read that comment, and it shows that it showed a picture of what's his name's pads, Velasquez pads, and because they look huge, right? But literally, it's allowed to be 11 inches wide, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. Because when you're down, you got 11 more inches. You got about
some of these goalies before, dude, they had like 2 or 3 times the size of pads what they should be wearing. Like I always found
Rebecca Rennie looked huge always.
Yeah, like because I played goal for like 26 years, and I always found that if the pads were too big, I couldn't move, man. I didn't like them. I preferred to have either the exact size or just a size a bit smaller, where I'm able to move a little bit better.
To be able to flex, right? I would think you'd have to be able to move around with all your equipment on. That's what I always think, right? I mean, at a certain point it gets uncomfortable, and you can't, maybe do those saves that you want to do, get down in that position that you need to get down into, because everything is just so damn big, right?
Yep, exactly.
But it is what it is, right? I mean, they're fucking hockey and baseball. If any sport, if there's a way to cheat, they're going to figure it out one day, sooner or later, and then they'll quit.
Look at Brady and Deflategate.
Deflategate, right? So I mean,
whatever. There's always something in a sport, man. So.
Yeah, they try everything, and I mean, you'll always get something along those lines. I don't know if there's ever been one for basketball.
Dude, your buddy's back. Just don't post it, man.
It's got to be one of your buddies, bro.
Dude,
I don't know, man. I'm starting to trip out. But I love this moon
princess. It seems like it always comes on. You're right.
No, it always seems to be on your show. So
I know.
You got to find out if you know anybody that actually writes like that, man. I've been trying to figure it out. I can't figure it out. It's all right. It's good. It's at least it's at the end of the show. At least.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking the same thing. The end of the show. Thank God.
You know what? I'm happy that somebody finds me attractive.
Well, yeah, exactly, for sure, man.
So. Sorry, I can't even look at it.
Oh shit! Too funny, dude.
This is what you did last time. Every time you would read it before.
I know, and it would crack you up.
Yeah, then I would do it, and I would read it myself, and then I get screwed, and then all of a sudden the views start going up, and I'm going.
I know it's too funny, man. I can't fucking handle it.
No, dude. I don't know. I'm really. Oh man! You know what? Okay. I follow a lot of dirty girls on Instagram, so maybe it could be something like that fucking with me. I don't know.
I don't know, dude.
It's killing me, man. I can't even look that way. I'm not even looking. I'm trying to talk to you.
I know. That's messed up.
Oh yeah, man. So where were they in the middle of when you were talking about all that wood? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
That's what I was wondering.
No, it's a good thing that they weren't there, because you wouldn't have gotten through it, man.
Oh, I don't think I would have, man. I'm hoping I can get through to the end of the show, man.
we're pretty much there. So,
well, yeah, no, you know what, man, I could plug some. I got still. I wanted to, like, since I got still quite a few people in here, I'd like to say thanks everybody for tuning in tonight. Anyways, we're not done yet, but I mean, I got a lot of things. Yeah, I got a lot of, there's a lot of shows coming out. You guys check out that movie cast that we did last week. That one was good with American Hustle. You can talk about how I, if the Moon Princess over there wants to check that one out, they can discuss with me how I talked about Amy and all the little itty bitty titties that I was talking about. So if they want to discuss about that, we, always hit me up in my chat there, because we always love to debate offline too as well. And then Crack and Packs came out this week. We had trade talks been going up, left and right. Nico's been putting up these old trade talks, and he can't. Every time I turn my phone on, I got a new one to post. So he's doing them as much as he can and as quick as he can. So either he's doing a lot of work at work or none at all. So we'll see what that, that's why he's got all the time to post them. But, either that or he's just quick at it, right?
Oh, I'm sure it's a bit of both. I'm sure he's quick at it, though, as well.
Yeah. And no, but this has been yet another great show, man. Like I said, again, we talked about the hockey for the first little bit, and then all the woodwork and stuff. And like I said, if anybody wants to hit you up on our Instagram page, we can get back to you. Don't read them, Rob. Don't you do it. They're getting now. There's a couple, so I'm starting to wonder now. See, he tried. See, I'm not going to read that now, dude. No, how can I not read that, dude? I'm starting to wonder I'm really starting to wonder who you know that's this weird, bro. I don't know, man.
I actually have. I think I might have one. I'll talk to you later off show.
Yeah, because just the way you read them, I'm gonna have to read them afterwards. Because if I read them now, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, don't. Those last two don't, because you won't be able to finish the show, bro.
Oh yeah, I noticed just by the look on your face. I'm trying to keep my eye this way.
I'm trying not to myself, so
I can. So, but yeah, no. Like I said, guys, anybody who hasn't like and subscribed to the channel, man, don't forget to do that either, man, because we're always looking for more people to entertain,
Yeah.
Right. So, I got to figure that out. Don't you worry. I know there's a way to do it, Michelle. Don't you worry. We'll talk. I'll get it. I'll get rid of it. But yeah, let's start wrapping it up, anyways, because it's that time. I've been bullshit with you for what is it now? My bullshit. And you actually had some great stuff to bring to the show this week with all your cool stuff. I think there's a fucking. I think actually I'm hearing a thunderstorm like crazy outside right now.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah, dude. Because I know it was supposed to rain. I can hear something going on outside. I just don't know what it is, right? I can hear noise, but there's nobody that's actually here at this time, right? At the house where I'm at. So, but so, so what are we gonna bring for a way back playback?
Everlast. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. I think you got it sitting there, bro. Yeah, it's what it's like, dude.
Oh my God, this is the lovely shows that we have with Rob. He brings in the special entertainment for the night, at least near the end, so it's not so bad. But thanks, guys, for everybody tuning in. And I think next week who do I got next week? I got Lewis next week.
You got Lewis.
I got Lewis.
I'm sure there'll be a bit of soccer with that, which is good. Hopefully his team makes it.
Your sister getting in on this. What's going on over here? She's adding to it now. Thanks.
Don't get her going, because she's just as bad as whoever these fucking people are. Let me tell you, she'll keep up no problem with them.
I can only imagine, man.
Yeah,
I wish this was on a show where like Nico was on, and that's why he doesn't like to do the live. But I wish this was a show where this was on, where like Lewis is. I can really put some people on the spot. I had you last time, but I have no idea what's going on now. I'm loving it.
Oh shit!
It's attention for me. I'm sort of a attention whore, like Nico calls it. Yeah. What do I get? What do I get? Separation anxiety when I got nobody around. You know what? I was looking for people to hang out with last night. That's what I did. I was driving around, man. I was like, you know what? I got to find somebody. I can't be by myself that long, man. You're like a dog, you know, where you start pissing on the floor if I don't be careful.
It's definitely getting out of control now.
Your sister's in on it too. I can't read this. I'm going to read this after.
That's what I'm saying. It's time now. Let's just do that way back. Yeah.
All right. So I hate you guys, everybody. Don't forget to check out the Late Night Chat on YouTube and subscribe, and don't forget to like this video. Please. Even if you
thanks for everybody watching.
Yes, and if you need
except for Moon Princess and fucking Venus.
It's always great to have an appearance by them. Always great.
Ay, fuckers.
Always great. No,
it
makes for some entertainment at the end. But fuck, man. I can't. I'm trying to end the show, and guys, you know what? We love you guys.
Yeah,
it's all been fun. I know you got there's a few people here still, so guys, thanks for tuning in and watching it, and yeah, Venus and Moon Princess. I'll be talking to you guys offline. You know, you hit me up on Late Night Chat. Don't you worry. We'll chat if you guys want.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
So we'll go from there. Thank you, everyone. Rob, thank you again. Oh my God, overtime starting. Oh my God.
Yeah. I know you gotta go.
I'm gonna have to share the screen with Rob after, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. I gotta have to see this fucking game, man. And I we've got our 2 hours in, man. I love you for this, Rob, for always showing up for me, man. Fuck.
Yep.
You know, ruining the hockey game, but
yeah, I know. Sorry, bro.
Hey,
maybe it brought you luck. Maybe it brought you luck.
Yeah. Until I fucking turn it on and you text me and say "sucker."
Nah, I won't do that. No, I know. I've been there. I know what it's like.
I know. That's why here we're playing. That's why the outro is this song, probably. So here we go. Let's hope I don't have to play this song, guys.
Yeah.
Tonight. But, you know, here we go, guys. Thanks again. And a little bit of Whitey Ford for you guys. Take care, Rob.
Thanks. See ya.
Where the fuck am I? Where am I gonna go? Here I am. 1, 2, 3. Where are you?
I've seen the man at the liquor store begging for your change. The hair on his face is dirty, dreadlocked in for the man. He asked the man for what he could spare with shame in his eyes. Get a job, you fucking slobs, all he replied. God forbid you ever had to walk a mile in his shoes. Then you really might know what it's like to sing the blues. Then you really might know what it's like. Then you really might know what